Well, at first, I was a fan of his music before I even met him. And later on, I don't know exactly when, but we played a festival together, and I remember I went down to breakfast, and he came down. He was already there, he was already there. And we went to the little bar of food at the same time. You know, I knew who he was, but I didn't think he knew who I was, and he introduced himself to me. And I just remember he had these really cool shoes on. Every time I saw him, he looked as amazing as he sounded as a musician. And I actually saw him. He came to my gig in New York the January before he passed away, and we had a nice conversation. But he was somebody that was very encouraging to me. And that's always something that's really important to me when it comes from people who are older than me and who I respect, not only as musicians, but as artists.
Yeah, we all respect him.
Yeah. You know, and I also respect him because, as I was talking to someone earlier, is that he could have stopped a long time ago and just rested and done the same thing all over again. But he was always looking for the new thing, and that's something that I hope to be able to continue to do. So I got a lot of inspiration from him. I would say that my life is set up in a way that there's not much improv in it, but I need these routines and these set things to allow me to be freer on stage. So like my everyday life is more like a routine and a rock, and I'm sort of the balloon that is held down by this rock, and I can sort of do whatever I want to do. Or else things start to feel chaotic for me if my life is the same way that my music is. Of course, I'm still being influenced by other things that aren't so routine-based, but I need to practice at a certain time, I need to eat at a certain time, I have certain things that I do that allow me to be free when I hit stage. No, I think that for me, my art comes from a stillness within myself. So if things are a bit chaotic, over the years I've learned to just sort of recede into my stillness. If I allow myself to get chaotic, then I can't really listen to what the music wants to be. You know, for me, music isn't something that I need to do. I wish I had one of those stories, but I mean, yearly I'm contemplating not touring or not performing anymore. I believe that I'm just a conduit for the music, meaning that the music comes inside of me and goes out. If I'm not here, it'll go inside of someone else. So I don't think I'm that important to any of this. So if I wasn't doing music, I'd find something else to do. I don't know. It's not so deep to me. Maybe I would teach math or something. But yeah, I never really thought that I would do this. You know, it's always just been something that's fun, and now I recognize that maybe I have the ability and the gift to be able to receive the music and put it out. But me as Ambrose, I don't think I'm that important, and so I could really be doing any and everything.